Hello students, today we are going to discuss all about the index mechanism. In our last video classes, we have just discussed the different types of index mechanism. So first we have learned primary indexing, then cluster indexing. Okay. So today in our video we will discuss about the secondary indexing. Today topic is your secondary indexing. Secondary indexing. This is the third type of index mechanism. So we are maintaining primary indexing, and we are create a primary index file was created by accepting a primary key value. Okay, and in case of cluster indexing, we are creating index file by accepting a non-key attribute, means non-primary key or any candidate key. Okay, whenever index file was created by accepting the primary key, that is the primary indexing. Whenever the index file was created by accepting non-key attribute, that may not be a primary key, that was the cluster indexing. But in case of both primary and cluster indexing, the main data file is required to be in sorted order. Okay. So sometimes what happens, main data file, though it is sorted in another indexing, but unsorted procedure may require, or we may require in another to sort in another way by considering by accepting any key that may be primary or non-primary or any candidate key. In this case, we are going to create the secondary indexing. Okay, just imagine about a book. In the book, the front page. In the front page, an index was created that may be the primary indexing, but another indexing is added at the end of the book. So additional index is being created. Additional indexing is required sometimes to search, that is the secondary indexing. In your dictionary, in your book, the last index is the index that is on the last of the book, last page, that is the secondary indexing. In primary indexing, what happens? We are searching topic wise. Okay. In the last indexing, what happens? We are searching important word wise. Okay. That is the secondary indexing. Means additional indexing is required. But in case of secondary indexing, already a index file is created. Before secondary indexing, a index file was already being created, so that it is called secondary. Okay, this is additional index mechanism. Okay, so in primary indexing, we are considering the primary key. Index file was created by considering the primary key, and main file was in sorted order. In case of cluster indexing, we may consider the non-primary key, non-key attribute, and main file was in sorted order. But in case of secondary indexing, the main data file, main data file is not required to be sorted. It is not required to be sorted. It is not necessary that main file is required. Main file will be sorted. Not required. Okay. So in secondary indexing, as its name, secondary means already indexing is occurred. Means already indexing file is being created, but we are searching in other way. Okay. We will give the example for that. How we are searching. So already index file is being created, and the additional index file when required, that is the secondary indexing. Here main file is not to be sorted, and index file In index file, index entry is required for every record of the main file. That means it is dense. It is dense indexing. It is a type of dense indexing. Dense is a type of dense indexing. Because every records in the main file, is required for index entry in the index file. Okay, so in the index entry in the index file. So secondary indexing is a file. It is a just like a file that contains records containing a secondary field value. Okay, so this file contains secondary. It contains a secondary field value for index file. A secondary field is required. Okay, a secondary field is required, which is not the ordering field of the data file. So this field is not ordering field in the data file, because data file is not required to be sorted. So secondary field, according we can search according to the secondary field. In this field, data file is not being sorted. Okay, and also it contains, as an index file normally contains what? It contains a field value. Okay, non-ordering field value plus a pointer. Similarly, this secondary indexing also contains a non-order field value plus a pointer. It contains a secondary field and a pointer. Normally, pointer points the location of the main file. Okay. So in secondary indexing, main data file is being unsorted. In secondary indexing, main file is in unsorted. Okay. So index file is sorted on key or non-key attribute. But what happens to the index file? Main file is unsorted. Okay. Main file is unsorted. But index file is sorted on a key or non-key attribute. So here main data file is unsorted. But index file is sorted according to any key value or non-key. The index field key or non-key. Any key field, accordingly we can sort. Index file is required to be sorted, but main file is unsorted. Okay, index file is sorted, main file is unsorted. We are using an additional index mechanism, that is the secondary indexing. Okay, so it is called secondary. Why this is called secondary? Because normally one indexing is already created. Because already we have stored records in main file in a specific order. So already it is indexing, already it is created, and according to our requirement, we may need secondary indexing. Okay, so a secondary indexing, a secondary index on a key field is the dense index. It is the dense index because it contains one entry for each record in the data. Because it contains one entry in each record, so it is called dense indexing. Okay, this is the dense index. So that number of block entry in index file. What does it mean? So number of block records, in index file is equal to number of block records in main file. number of blocks in index file is equal to number of blocks in main file, because it is dense indexing, means each and every record in the main file is required to the index entry for the index file. For each and every record in the main file, index entry is required. Okay, so number of block access. So number of block access, average number of, this is the average number of block access is equal to log n base 2 plus 1. Log n base 2 plus 1. Okay, this is the average number of block access in secondary index file, and the number of block in the index file is equal to number of blocks in block record in main file. Okay, so a secondary indexing can be created by the application. If required, it is created manually. Okay, and there is no almost it has no disadvantages other than the complexity. As we are creating number of index file, number of indexing, so it may be a complex. So other than this complexity, almost this secondary indexing has no disadvantages. Okay, so this is all about the index mechanism or index file system. Okay, so by considering all this concept, we can create a secondary index value. For example, let us have some example for secondary indexing. Now, the examples of secondary indexing. Okay, so whenever we have given the index file in primary indexing or cluster indexing, so every concept already we have learned. So here main file is not required to be sorted. Okay, index file is required to be sorted either on primary key or non-primary key, or key attribute or non-key attribute. Okay, so it is the additional indexing. So for example, for secondary indexing, we may consider student database. So here in student database, student name is considered for the index file, and all records in main data file are required not required to be sorted. They are stored according to cluster field by considering the course. Okay, by considering the course here. So in this way, we can store all records. We can store all records in data file. Okay. So as for this example, we are storing all records according to a field that GBC. What our requirement is to search according to name. Okay. So a index file is being created according to this name. Okay. So here secondary indexing can be done on a non-key attribute. So here this non-key attribute may be your name. Name is the non-key attribute. Okay, and we are considering according to this name in index file. So all names will be stored in ascending order. Means total number of records in main file must have total number of records in sorted index file. And also all records in main file, all records in main file means a clustering field is BCA. That means first we can store all records of BCA students, all records of BCA students, then BSc students, then MCA students, then BIT students. So according to clustering of the course, we can store all records in main file, which is not required to be sorted, means it is unsorted. Because if you store all records in sorting, so roll number is the primary key, you consider the primary key, according to the roll number we can store. But all records are stored according to the course. Course cannot be the primary key. Okay, so it may be unsorted, but we are searching according to name. Okay, name is again not become the primary key. This attribute name cannot be the primary key, but we are creating the index file here by considering this name. Okay, according to name we can store. So in the index file, name field or index field is the name. So according to name we can store. Suppose I have written a name Abhishek starting from A. So Abhishek is the BCA students having roll number 101. This is the address. Okay. So this is the block pointer. This pointer points to the location of the main file. Similarly, another student, he is a BSc students, we can search, or any students in between BSc or BCA, any students we can create for index entry. As per our example, we have considered the student database. We are considering the student database, where S name or student name is the S name here, or simply I have written name. So now I can write here name. So this is the name. Okay. So this name field is the index field. Okay. So in main file, course is the cluster field, and in index file, name is the index field. So in this way we can arrange. Okay. In this way we can create the data file and index file. Okay. Suppose in this main file we are storing all records according to roll number. Roll number 101, 102, 103, and so on. But we are searching according to name wise. For that, we have to create this secondary indexing, because this file already being created, already index file is being created. Already index file is being created. Index file is being already created according to the roll number wise. But this is secondary. Okay. Already indexing is already done according to the roll number. But this is the extra. Suppose we are searching according to name wise. So for that we require the additional or secondary indexing. Okay, we can search according to secondary indexing. In secondary indexing, what happens? We can search according to name wise. This name field again is not become the primary key. This name may not be the primary key. So this name is the index field. So index file is created according to the name, and this main file is being created according to the cluster field like a course. We can store all records according to the course wise. So according to course wise we can store all the records. According to name wise you can create the records in the index file. So index file is sorted according to their name. But here data file is not required to be sorted. It may be unsorted. But there is a cluster field. So according to the cluster field for BCA, so all BCA students will be stored alphabetically. Then coming for the BSc student. Okay. Then again BSc students will be in ascending order. Then MCA students. Then BIT students. So in this way all records are maintained. All records are going to be stored, and we are maintaining the secondary indexing. Okay. So in the primary indexing, what happens? The index field was the primary key, and in the cluster indexing, cluster indexing, we are created the non-key field in index field, and in secondary indexing, here this main file is being unsorted, not required to be sorted. and in primary